So it is the end of January, and you know what that means. The brand new upcoming updates are finally here, and of course, we're going into a KC Cup month, the darkest timeline for Duel Links content, because Konami, they go all in on PvP, and they don't do anything for PvE. There's no side events going on, right? During KC Cup that are of importance. There's maybe a duel quest or a duelathon or something, but there's no main event apart from KC Cup, which I think is a really big downside, especially now when you have Master Duel coming out, which is a PvP focused game. You now have two games that are solely focusing on PvP at the same time. And it's going to be interesting to see who kind of wins out in that battle. In terms of content, I think Master Duel is going to win because there's just so much more you can do there with that. We're seeing how good PKs are in the meta. Probably tier 2, tier 3, right? But anyway, let's dive into the updates and see if there's anything kind of redeeming, or if it's just going to be a month where we have the KC Cup and then Anna bookending it, and that's just kind of going to be it. So, the KC Cup from Feb 3rd through Feb 14th. Pretty straightforward. We kind of expected that. That's fine. Then, Tour Guide's Mission Bingo to obtain the brand new SR card Unformed Void. Now, this is a card that we have already. So again, Konami are doing that thing where they say the brand new SR card, but really they're just using the same template, and it's not new, it's old, it's trash, forget about it. But then, we're getting the Duel back again. Astromechanical, so Aporia coming back once again. You all know that I like these events, personally. For new players, I think they're really, really good. For just farming keys and gold and gems, because as a new player, that's what you need the most. You don't need these tickets, you need the keys so you can do the stage missions to get your gems. And so, that all works out quite nicely. If you just have a really easy, really cheap farm deck, play the Yusei skill, make a Shooting Star Dragon, farm the big boys, it's gonna be so easy. But we're getting a brand new UR card, Mech Time Blast, and an SR card, Weisel Top 3. Both of them leaked before, and both of them actually aren't terrible for the Mechlor deck. So first of all, we have the trap card Mech Time Blast. You could target one monster you control, one card your opponent controls, and destroy both of them. Of course, very, very good, then triggers the hand effect of a Mechlord in your hand to summon out on the field. That's really good, of course, and just in general, removal for any card, not just a spell card or a monster card, that's appreciated. Now, this would be so good if it was a quick play spell. Not a very slow trap card, but for a free event card, this isn't all that bad, especially for Mechlords who do need support, it's not bad. But then we get a very good card. In Weisel Top 3, a Tag Force exclusive coming over to Duel Links, and you can special this card from your hand by attributing one Weisel Top, which I don't know why you would do, because it's just a level 3 you can just summon, but I guess if you already summoned this turn, then you could, you could do that. Like, Weisel Top is a level 1 that just blows itself up. It's not very good, but Top 3 is also going to blow itself up. There's no Mechlor Emperor on the field, which is fine, but once per turn, you can negate the activation of the opponent's spell card. That is huge. We all know right now, Book of Moon is very prevalent. Monster Reborn is very, very prevalent. Both very good power cards that can change the whole outcome of a game very, very quickly. And this stops them. This now gives you a mini Mechlord Weisel on legs. So if you do happen to have one of the other Mechlord Emperors out, or you have Astromechanical, you've basically got a Weisel on your field, which is really, really good for that deck, but it depends on how easy it is to kind of fit that card in to the strategy. Then, moving on with the month, we have mid-February, gonna scroll down here, the Duel Quest, with the brand new SR card Crimson Sentry. So I knew this one was kind of coming up, so I've got this one preloaded already, but this card is being changed, and they confirmed that in the app, but this is a very old card from Labyrinth of Nightmare. That's what, 2003, 2004, right? That's like the 4th or 5th set of Yu-Gi-Oh! Very old card. You contribute this face-up card to return one of your monster drawers out of battle during this turn to the bottom of your deck. Of course, in the TCG, this can only be used in main phase 2, which we don't have in Duel Links. So they're changing it to be right at the end of the battle phase, which... it's still terrible, right? It's returning a card to the bottom of the deck. That's not going to be useful, especially for, most decks nowadays, if they're destroyed, they have a float effect or something they like being in the graveyard. So this card, being from 2004, isn't going to do anything for Duel Links, and I mean, it's cool to see, but I guess this does open the gate for more main phase 2 focused cards to come to Duel Links and get erratas and change how they work so they can actually be played in the format, which I guess is really cool. But we'll have to wait and see if they do that or if they just kind of leave it as that, and that's about it. Then for mid-February, we have Trey coming back to the game. Fine, you know, for new players, it's always good. He's free gems. Apart from that, he's not a very good character. I don't think people are going to be, you know, urging to play Chronomalies, but if we get Vinama, I think it is, or the other one that we're missing, the other rank 5 we're missing, then sure, maybe they'll be, you know, somewhat viable. Late February, Mission Circuit. No new confirmed cards, but we're going to be getting them, so cool, I guess, that's kind of expected. And then the big kicker. Late February, obtain a Legendary Duelist. There's no escape for you. This is going to be 100% Anna, right? She has the same slot that Blair did, so that kind of works out. The quote, I believe, is from the one scene in like her first episode where she's chasing Yuma and Tori on her explosion bike airship hovercraft thingamabobbing. Zexel was flipping weird, but I believe that's from that scene. So if it is, there'll be a little clip probably to avoid copyright, but for sure. I've seen a few people already online, kind of, you know, you go on Discord in the morning, and people are kind of thinking, is it Sora, right? Because that quote could very easily fit Sora. Assuming Sora was his, like, Sora from the end of Season 1 counterpart from Arc 5, when we knew he was evil, right? When he came out as being evil. When we get Sora in Duel Links, he's going to be a post-Arc 5 world character, I believe. So he will be good. So he wouldn't be saying that at all. So that makes no sense. It's going to be Anna, 100%. Just lock it in. That's who it's going to be. And then late February, Mission Research. Again, absolutely nothing, but that's kind of where we are now, right? This is the exact same thing every month. It is the Duel Quest, the Mission Circuit, the Mission Research. That's your kind of your campaigns going on. And then you have a few main events going on in between them, but yeah, just, you know, again, it's a KC Cup month, which is always, you know, a downtime, right? Because it's 2 weeks of no real new content, even looking at it, right? Of course, we've got the mini box coming out on the 31st, right before this, so this will be Fountain Ice's first chance to really shine and see if they're any good. I hope they will be. The one thing as well that baffles me with Konami, right, is that you have this major PvP event, but you release it right after a mini box. You know, I would have thought that they would have gone a mini box, you know, a main box during a month where there's not much content happening, no events happening, and then in the event, you know, in the month where there's 3 or 4 different main events that aren't, you know, that aren't the KC Cup, they put a mini box because there's more content happening in that month. It's always felt a little backwards to me, and of course the KC Cup does need to change. I think everyone can kind of agree that, you know, KC Cup Stage 2 should just become standard ranked, right? And that should be how that works, and then you get rewards based on your kind of placing or whatever. That should be how that works, and, you know, the actual KC Cup should change. But this is going to be a very important month for Duel Links, because we have Master Duel, and how incentivized are people going to be into playing in the KC Cup? Yes, they'll play for gems, but will the Stage 2 turnout be anywhere close to as big as it is usually? I don't think it will be. I think people, you know, are seeing that there's not much hype at the moment around Duel Links, and maybe they don't want to invest into the brand new mini box. They're just going to, you know, do the tried and true magnets or harpies or something and take that into the event and top with that. And so we'll still be in the same kind of metagame overall for the past 6 months to a year. So yeah, it's just an okay month. It's nothing too exciting. Of course, we have Master Duel content as well going up as well. So hopefully things will be a little bit better than usual on the channel, because usually when this happens, yeah, I start to stop uploading because there's not really much to talk about with regards to Duel Links during a month where there's a big event for 2 weeks. Again, I'm going to keep you know, hammering on about that. I do not like the fact that KC Cup's 2 weeks long and have no other alternative for people that don't necessarily want to spend their entire time on Duel Links playing in PvP. So yeah, that is my thoughts on the upcoming updates. It's just kind of normal. Anyway, thanks for watching. I'll see you all in the next Duel Links video. See you then.